Welcome everybody to ShakmGaming and Watch Dogs Legion. This is a third-person shooter set in near-future London, and after a devastating terror attack, an all-seeing authoritarian state has oppressed the people, a corrupt private military corporation controls the street, and a powerful crime syndicate is preying on the vulnerable. The fate of the city lies with us and our ability to recruit a resistance. So let's go and take London back.
Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am.
And Ubisoft presents Watch Dogs Legion.
Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you hadn't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
And now the game lets us loose finally. Nice, and let's get going. We're underneath the Parliament of London. Oh jeez. This is sort of a tutorial area.
That hurt you more than it hurt me.
The game will teach us the controls, obviously, in this first section.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
So we are in the Westminster. We need to investigate the threats to the Parliament. We're gonna get familiar with the bad guys pretty soon. Kind of weird controls, I have to say, this time around for the game. Like, you use the weapon trigger to sprint as well, which makes absolutely no sense, but I guess that's Ubisoft for you. Alright, now, hold LB on a locked door to reveal the link to the closed-circuit terminal. As with the previous games, locked doors are one of the main obstacles in this game. You need to hack something in order to open them, which is revealed like this. Obviously we need to get there and either destroy or simply hack that. Let's first dispose of the enemies in our way. If you manage to sneak behind an enemy, it's essentially a one-hit kill. Well, not a kill, but whatever that state is called. Incapacitated, I guess. Well, you can already see this guy is spraying something about DedSec. Very interesting, considering we are DedSec, not them. As always, there are lots of gadgets around the area, highlighted by blue whenever I do this. These gadgets, you can do various stuff, usually explode them, attract the enemy's attention, or even arm them, like this. So whenever somebody steps into this, he will be incapacitated. Sort of a proximity mine, I guess. Also, we can distract enemies. They look at their phones. And that's probably the last thing they ever look at. Alright, any case. That's it as F. Nice. Alright, let's do what we came here for, though. Which is hack this thing.
They've got loads of DedSec gear down here. And why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black, anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Oh, and now we're gonna get our answers. What these guys are doing here.
Oh, fuck me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
Oh, some brutal animations there. I love it. Alright, let's get rid of these guys here. Is there any electronic devices? We could arm that.
Their profiles are heavily encrypted.
Let's see if I can disrupt this guy.
Ghosts in this system.
They're around here somewhere.
Let's go quick. Hey, Rambo.
DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are going to blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
So Rambo says many people are disappointed in the graphics. No, actually, no. You know what? I'm in the opposite camp. It's, well, okay, there's two parts to this argument. The general graphics, well, currently you will not be very pleased by mine because I'm only sporting a GTX 1070. I don't have ray tracing, for example, but in general the graphics are good and actually very demanding. The faces, however, let me get to the light. Yeah, see, the faces, they are not very well done. Right, that's where the complaint is mostly about, I guess. In any case, we're gonna have fun nevertheless.
Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for.
Alright, so I guess let's go defuse those bombs. I'm not really a very much into graphics. Like, if a game has medium graphics to good graphics, I don't really require exception. I want the gameplay to be perfect, though. That's my cup of tea. Nah, it's definitely better than Watch Dogs 2.
Right in the House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
Unfortunately, Dalton is as good as a character you're gonna get, graphically. Alright, so we're gonna have enemies soon here, so a good idea is to actually start arming these traps. You can see, arming traps is not free. It does have a reload time. In the lower left part of the screen, you see it. But it is kind of fast, at least with this character. So it's kind of worth waiting and arming everything around me before we interact with the actual detonator himself.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly I'm locked out.
Fuck. We don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door.
Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long's this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck.
And here they come. Albion, the new adversaries.
They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
Alright, so this is gonna be another good test for me and the controller. Let's see how my aim is these days. Actually, wait a sec. We do have a MP5 here.
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is.
Well, there is some auto-aiming at least.
Tell me you're close.
Definitely recognize that.
Now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
Which is actually good because controller aiming is the rubbish. A nice little trick actually to aim effectively with a controller, because controllers do have this auto aim system, is to actually back out of the aiming and back in. That way it can be pretty effective and even nail headshots, as you see. That's an old trick I picked up from the Xbox 360 days. Alright, we're almost done defusing the bomb. Let's wait it out. Let's arm some traps just in case somebody decides to spoil the party. Keyboard and mouse rocks, it does. But I've kinda hurt my hands playing a lot these last few days.
I need your physical appendages now.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
Here goes nothing of this. Don't blow me up.
Be blown up.
Bombs defused.
Excellent.
See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa. What the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine?
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Alright, so there is a chance to save the day. Let's try going to the roof. How ironic is it, by the way, that the guy that said my sister's in danger, let's go save her, was the first guy to die, actually. Oh man, what a cruel fate.
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck.
Alright, so what's going on here? We need to open that door.
Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
Alright, now that they're done talking, we need to open that door. The key's inside here and we cannot access it. So one of the most popular mechanics in Watch Dogs is hacking cameras. And let them do the work for us so we get close to be able to see this pad. That's close enough to download the key we need. And now we're in business. Oh, jeez. Actually, let's make that explode. Let's explode this as well. No way, I was reloading, damn it. I hate it when that happens. I had a perfect headshot lined up. Oh wow. Yeah, and he reloads. I should probably get a bit closer now. Oh Jesus, did he actually make this thing explode? Or did I just hit it? Man, I swear to God, in Watch Dogs I almost always die out of my own stupidity for some reason. Like the enemies can get to me, but my stupidity definitely can.
Where are you? Okay. Bingo.
Or so you thought.
No.
Well done, Dalton Wolf. I'm impressed.
Well done, but not well enough, apparently. Who is this guy?
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work? Killing thousands of...
Ouch.
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day.
Number 1. Number 2. And for good measure, number 3.
It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my God.
And of course Dalton is no more, sadly. And that starts Watch Dogs Legion. London destroyed.
A series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Hey Dylan, welcome to the stream, buddy.
Candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser focused.
Press conference today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec, a terrorist group responsible for their force. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Top corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
It's a long overdue cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
As Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a few...
To reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera.
there is just something in me that really loves being the underdog in a game, especially if it's for political propaganda.
I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
Like fighting for political reasons, I don't know, it just has something so interesting to it.
Alleged terrorist group DedSec on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling.
Hey Hound, welcome to the stream, buddy.
Absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colors. It's terrifying to think we harbored such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
I'm fine, Hound. Thanks for asking.
For them to track you. And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody Larson, and all the way up to Downing Street. They want to keep us scared.
So we get a nice little introduction. As Rambo says, lots of chaos after the terrorist attack. Actually, an ultra-aggressive response by the government, militarizing the entirety of London.
Situation is worse than I thought. But there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope.
And after hunting down DedSec, only one operative remains in the entirety of London, and we are gonna be defining who that is. Those faces on the left side, those are our options. Those are everyday Joes, nothing special about them, and we just get to pick one of them to start the revolution, I guess. Now, pay attention to the right side of the screen. That's gonna tell us the one characteristic these guys come with. And let's pick something that is useful. All kinds of things are gonna be appearing as talents, like less damage, more damage given, less damage taken, I mean. Uniformed access, which is probably what I'm gonna be looking for. And obviously various guns and abilities like hacking and pistols and things like that. So my philosophy is gonna be picking guys that are gonna be actually very useful down the road. So somebody who takes less damage, sure, it sounds fine. Somebody that has a pistol also, but we're gonna be having much better guns than pistols and much better fighters than this guy, this lady here that takes less damage. So for the first few, for the regular Joes, I'm gonna be focusing on uniforms, people that can get us in restricted areas, and also kind of specialized guys like politicians, lawyers, doctors, people that might actually help the rest of the crew out. So, let's see. Less damage, clothing discount, semi-auto pistol, shorter team arrest time. Now that's an interesting thing. This guy has a police contact. Drone summon, we're gonna get that soon. Full autos SMG, interesting, but no. Shorter team injury time, geneticist, interesting. Faction damage, ooh, extra faction damage for the Albion, interesting. Short hack cooldowns, you know, motorcycle vehicles, fast downloads. Alright, I think you get the gist. Let's actually go for this guy who gives shorter team arrest time. I know he looks silly. He does. He kind of looks like this guy. Isn't he like the same guy, but a bit older? Any case, let's go for this guy. Probably not gonna be using him at all after the first few missions, but he's gonna be interesting just by sitting on the bench and providing the police contact he does. We always do. As Albion is hunting down for their last remaining DedSec operative. It's not gonna be that easy for them though. Alright, so...
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
All right.
So Rambo says, according to you, which game's graphics looks better? Legion or Mafia Definitive? Interesting. So we'll say that it is not a fair comparison. I will pick Mafia because what they've done very nicely.
Auto drive now disabled.
But that said, Watch Dogs Legion has a lot of things going on. Like so many post signs, so many. You see, for example, this is electronic. In Mafia, you would just get a poster or something. There's a lot of things going on in this game if you pay attention. Like the drones and everything is electronic, so it is kind of hard, is what I'm getting at, to actually beat Mafia in the graphics department. And Hound says Mafia Definitive because it has so much more detail. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. The characters, that's no discussion. Actually, whatever game you ask me about versus this game, Watch Dogs Legion, in the characters department, Watch Dogs Legion sucks. Yeah, that's I mean, look around at the faces.
Your optics so you can access our security system.
They look ugly and kind of same.
You can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Very well. This manual override will be like putty in my hands.
Thanks for your condolences, guys. Alright, so as with the previous game, you do get this hacking system. Let me explain for anybody who doesn't know. That's our target. That's what we need to unlock, which means, obviously, we need to unlock the node next to it. In order to do that, we need to unlock this node, and this node has some arrows, meaning, in order to unlock this node, you need to power it from this side and from this side, making it blue, essentially. So this is kind of a puzzle game, mini puzzle game, easy one. See, now the power flows, and we already got one side powered. Let's go and do the other one. Starts here. To unlock this node, we need this. And now it gets powered from both the arrow sides, which means we can unlock it. And on to the next one. Unlock this one. And finally, we get power to the thing we actually need. Now, remember this lady. She is gonna have some fun with us. Or actually, we are gonna have some fun with her. You'll see. Lots of interesting details, by the way. This is our hideout. Well, actually, our hideout isn't there, but what I wanted to show you, like, if you take a step back and just read some signs, there is some humor here. Due to physical violence, shit-faced Mondays have been cancelled. Oh man, only in the UK and in Ireland can you find signs like that, I bet.
Here we go. Down the rabbit hole.
That's my thinking as well, and that's why I'm not so that's why I'm lenient in this about this game.
Home? I suppose I should turn the power back on.
I don't want to judge it too harshly because, yeah, of course they cannot model like perfectly 9 million people, right? It's obviously not 9 million, that's what they say in marketing, but in any case, it's a lot harder modeling thousands of people than just one protagonist. Let's put power in this baby. Let there be light, and we have power.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Oh, do simmer down. Sabine brought me here.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Alright, let's go make Bagley as powerful as he's ever been. So let's see what you guys are saying. Updates will add more characters. Yeah, that would be a welcoming addition, because actually a lot of characters look the same. Like you saw just in the creation screen, I did see one guy right above this guy that looked almost the same, just with different, you know, clothes and stuff.
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
So, since DedSec did not perpetrate the bombings, the question is, who did?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline, but from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this 0 Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call.
Yeah, so about Cyberpunk that you guys are discussing, I'm actually in favor of it being delayed too, because I'd much rather have a complete and perfect game and wait for a few weeks. Like, what is a few weeks, really? We get so many good games in this month that it doesn't really matter if we miss some for some time. Alright, so we do get some audio logs here.
Hello and welcome.
I'm not gonna listen to them because they're quite lengthy. I'm gonna show you the transcript though, so anybody who wants
Operating system that's now powering
can pause and read.
For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in
Wow, that's quite the lengthy text there. Oh man, so many interesting things. Let's go actually and contact Sabine first, and then we'll investigate a bit further. Hey Swift Gaming, welcome to the stream. You need this game, yeah. Especially if you've never played Watch Dogs. I think this is shaping up like the best game in the series, maybe. Well, gameplay-wise, I need to stress that, not story-wise.
Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as 0 Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Dreadful business. How did you make it out alive?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
The city's out for DedSec's blood, I'm afraid. I wish I could help, but I'd be sticking my neck out. And I quite like my neck.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you.
Yes, it does. Of course I'm saying yes.
I suppose we'd better get started then.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec.
And that's the end of this episode then. If you enjoyed it, remember to press the like button to help my channel out, and definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments. To watch the next one, you can find a playlist link in the description of this video. And if you want to receive a notification for every new episode, make sure to click the subscribe and bell buttons right below this video. Thanks again, guys. See you in tomorrow's episode.